Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Mount & Blade Warband with the Between Empires mod. Since last time, the Russians have not gone ahead and surrendered, as it were, or come to any good terms. They wanted, you know, for me to be able to, or it's not actually as much that they aren't ready to come to terms. It's just that the infamy of taking so much land from the Russians is really the problem and why I can't sue for peace with them. And I kind of want a lot of stuff just so I don't have to give up a lot of stuff. But that probably just makes the thing worse. At least what I want to do is I want to hold some of the major cities, like the major cities I've captured. So I still want to hold Riga, I want Minsk, and if I can, Kiev as well would be nice. As we can see right now, someone is invading Moscow, or attacking Moscow, and that is because I was riding around, attacking and taking towns, but I got so bored of it, just constantly doing it over and over again. So I decided, you know what, I'll appoint someone else to be my marshal, and I'll see how that goes. And that has actually gone really well. They have been moving around and capturing cities for me, and I have been focusing instead on trying to set up the economy in a way which I can go ahead and make more money, increase, you know, the budget for military and infrastructure, healthcare and stuff like that. So they've been able to expand quite a lot. Now, obviously, I think the last video was the one where I had a big battle against the Russians, right? Or was that the one before? I can't exactly remember. I think it was, right? So after that, I captured Kiev, and then we started going north, but then I got bored of it, so I lent it up to them. And so they have captured Pskov, Tallinn. Just recently, I just noticed this, and that's why I headed to Moscow. They've captured this area right there, but also I noticed this. And the thing is, as I was looking at this, I just noticed, oh wait, they also captured the 3 cities or 3 areas that had been that the Russians had taken in Turkey as well. And I just completely forgot. I was setting up factories, I completely forgot I still hold this area right here. I wish maybe there was a kind of diplomatic option to just give this away. I could give that to the Austrians and stuff like that. And maybe there could be some sort of more... If you're playing, quite quickly, the alliances and stuff broke down, after a year or so. Maybe if there would be an option when you start to play World War I, that there would be fixed alliances, or you know, the nations wouldn't break up like that happened when I think Bulgaria decided to declare war on our ally or whatever. And there would be some different countries that would be kind of you know, open to persuasion, like Italy wouldn't be fixed allied to either side, and you could possibly turn them to your side, and maybe you could get Spain and stuff like that to go in. Anyways, we're gonna go in and we're gonna join this attack on Moscow, and I think after this I can actually get peace. And I mean, right now I don't think it's actually that much of a problem, because the I was gonna do, or what I should say is, the problem that I was why I'm looking to sue for peace was because we were getting so much trouble with the revolt and stuff like that. But I don't think that is as difficult as I think it is, because, well, I defeated that army of the rebels that attacked me. And, you know, I was worried that the entire country would likely attacked. But it's, I guess, if you lose that battle when the rebels attack, then the country gets split in two. But with capturing Moscow, we would be one step closer to actually victory, what I would call victory, because we would force the Russians out. And I would take that as our victory against the Russians. Next up is the communist France. Communist France has actually got a major move within it for liberalism. Like, I think we can see it through the internal politics. If we go over here, French Republic. If we look here, peace movement 100%, socialist movement 71%. Oh, the liberal movement wasn't that great as I thought. I guess they just had a armed revolt because they were up to like 50-60%, I think. So I guess they were defeated. Also, I decided to, by clicking on these crowns, you can make one of these parties like the main party. So I decided to put the Social Democrats in party because they are the only ones, seemingly, that are willing to actually do some form of progressive policies. And when I say progressive policies, I mean like outlawing child labor. That is progressive, apparently. So I'm gonna outlaw it now, and only the Social Democrats voted for it. They have 33%, but damn, is there anything? Public meetings. Probably not a good idea right now, just because we've got the social movement, so we'll keep that. Public meetings is still banned. But I'm thinking we will get a low minimum wage. I think we can get some of the fucking liberals in on that as well. Okay, so yes, I just instituted a low minimum wage. The thing is, I think trade unions are bad just because right now that would be a way for the socialists to organize and they could overthrow the monarchy. Otherwise, I think trade unions work better as a like to control the wages, and like the workers would unite and do that better than setting minimum wage. But in this case, because I don't want to allow it, because that would give these guys, you know, opportunity to organize themselves, especially within the factories, and cripple the economy, I instead institute a minimum wage, even though the preferred solution in terms of keeping a good wage for the workers would be trade unions rather than setting minimum wage. Anyways, enough of that. I set my military, I upped a lot of the different expenditures. So infrastructure is 90, education is 90, military is 80, healthcare I put that up to 100 just because it says somewhere that it increases the amount of people and stuff that are being born, and the more that are born, the more factories I can build, because currently now I've kind of run out of a lot of factory workers, at least in the areas where I feel comfortable in building factories. I can build them up in certain areas out on the front line, but I've decided so far not to. One thing that I want to get is more Ukrainian territory, because of course Ukraine is like the breadbasket. There is so much wheat and stuff coming from there, and I think that's one of like the resources that I'm missing. Also wood, and that's also from Russia, but I'm guessing maybe that's further out here. I don't know. Who the crap took this? British colonies, huh? So yeah, if I could find areas within Russia that has wood as well, because that I need for some reason, or maybe I should just close down some of the stupid bloody furniture factories, but it actually says that I need the furniture factories, so I don't know. Like, we need so much furniture. Also clothes are needed. Very little cotton is produced in the world, though. Anyways, enough of that. You want to see war. So, let's go ahead and join these guys. Approach the siege camp. Moscow remains under siege. The banner of Wilhelm I Richthofen's division fly above the camp of the besiegers where you and your men are welcomed. I would hope the Emperor would be welcomed. Yes. We will join the assault. We'll talk with the commander first. Yes, sir. What is your bidding? I want to give some troops to you. May I suggest a course of action? I have nothing actually to say to you. Great. Let's go ahead and join the assault. Here we go. Alright. Am I in charge, or is he gonna be in charge? I was hoping he'd be in charge. Clearly that's not the case. My hope was that he would be in charge. Troops forward. And then we want to set up the batteries. So I think as we go forward, I think I want to speed it up so I actually get the stormtrooper tactics, which is the last like tactical or technology you can get. You got a lot of cavalry. Oh, that's not the cavalry I'm moving. This is the cavalry. Also, yeah, one thing that I did do was, we might be able to see them. One of the towns that we attacked, one of the Russian towns we attacked, had tons of Bulgarians captured. So I actually incorporated all the captured Bulgarian troops into my army. Clearly there are no Bulgarians here right now. They would stand out in their brown uniforms. But yeah, there was a lot of Bulgarians, and I've put them to good use in my army. Having surprisingly a hard time to advance here. Also, unusually good setup for the enemy with the machine guns up top like that. But I definitely want us to kind of shoot out the guys up front so that the gas lands in the back. I guess we'll just punch the gas, guys. Just gas them up, the bastards. Gas, gas, gas. Here we go. The gas is coming in. So wonderful when the enemy hasn't got gas warfare, so they take loads of damage from all the gas. Right, let's order first and second to start advancing. And then third and fourth will be staying in the back to support. I'm gonna give a new position for the machine gunners and see if we can get them to support from a good angle. Currently they're seemingly not interested in all in shooting. There we go. Yeah, the Russian machine gunners are tearing us up. Now it's only the machine gunners actually left up there. We got one of them. It's good. There's still 3 though. Come on, guys. Get him. There we go. We got 1 more. Now there's only 2. But now there's only 1, so everyone will be firing at this guy. Dude doesn't know what to do, because there's so many... Everyone's shooting. Right. Let's halt that advance. There's basically no troops left in those 2 units. Maybe I'll have the cavalry join in the charge as we go across. I'm thinking I'm actually gonna move the machine guns up here this time. Normally I kind of move them around this side. Right, the troops are moving up. I always want to join in the assaults, but it never goes. It never goes well, does it? I wish you could actually use these yourselves. That would be wonderful. Wonderful addition. I believe it's actually working, or I don't know now. I mean, with the war in Ukraine and whatnot. Maybe we won't even get, like, will he even have access to upload new versions of the mod? Basically everything Russian is banned everywhere. Let's see about, like for instance, because of the bank ban, apparently Russian developers on Steam, like indie developers and stuff, and I guess everyone as well, but I would care more for the indie ones than big corporations. But like they aren't able to get payouts for what they made in the game. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Let's go ahead and see here. Quite a few. Damn, they're packed really tight here. Ready to defend Moscow. Got a few cavalry troops as well. We're gonna soften them up by hitting them with gas, and then all the troops will be coming over the top here. We'll move a little bit closer. You get into the staging areas. I think we'll just put everyone here, and then I'll order them to charge across, and then the machine guns will set up behind to support. And, oh yeah, the cavalry as well. They're already shooting a little bit. The lines are so drawn out that they're being shot at here, where we actually lost a guy. As we can see, these two are quite tired, so we'll be... They're small units though, it doesn't matter that much. They can just walk up and be stationed next to the machine gun. I think what we'll do is we'll send in the 2, 3 and 4 first, and then we follow up with the cavalry. Because if they, I mean, the cavalry can go in first. Ooh, damn! We missed that. Where did that shot land? Ooh, it landed right there. This guy, not sure if he's dead or not. Damn. I want to get up. I want to get up so I can kind of see the attack a little bit. Maybe take a few shots before I get shot in the head. Oh yeah, one thing that I need to do is put gas masks on everyone in preparation of the attack. Oh no, we missed another shot. Looks like, ooh, my artillery is honing in on those Russian defense. Another one! 3 great strikes. I mean, we need to get this attack going because soon there's going to be no Russians left in those defenses. Right, everyone, get your masks on. Right, everyone's got it. Damn, another hit. There's not as many Russian defenders left. Okay, now we hit them with gas. Here comes the gas. Ooh, damn. Okay, right. 3, charge, 4, charge. And 5. No, 5, charge. Machine guns up. Infantry on the sides. And here we go! Cavalry guy got cut down, unfortunately. The Russians are running. No surprise, I mean, the artillery had blown them to smithereens even before we were able to get close. And then who's ever left probably is got killed by the gas. I'm sure I'll still somehow, even with this hundreds of troops around me, I'll still manage to be the one that gets shot, right? Probably not gonna work too well charging in with lances like that, but I have no much else use for them. Now it wouldn't be too surprising if I died, since I'm one of the... Oh shit! Well, maybe from my own artillery, that's a little bit special, isn't it? Oh, got that one. Someone tear down that flag. We are in control now. Oh, he actually stabbed one. I think he stabbed one. Looked like he stabbed one. Delivered a bit of damage. Did I just shoot him while I was jumping? Right, the Russians have completely abandoned their position, and what we have left is a few troops running over here. And we've got victory. Gonna help out the Lancers here. Try to anyways. And continue to run. There's only 5 of them left. Ooh, good shot. But there we have it. Victory. Moscow is ours. So we ended up losing 21. 3 killed, 7 wounded, 11 routed. Allies 140. 34 killed, 51 wounded, 55 routed. And the enemy lost 161. 142 killed, 15 wounded, 4 routed. I don't know how we managed to rout 54 men. Or 55 men. And there we go. Moscow has fallen to us. Let's go ahead and see if we can't sue for peace with the Russians. What? Why does it look like... Oh, it looked like it was fire yellow the entire thing, but it was just because the sun hit it. Let's go ahead and see. Negotiate with the Russian Empire, currently our only enemy. Infamy penalty right now, 34. If I gave them back Moscow... Okay, so... Damn. Now it jumped up to 114. 150 is the max, just for like a idea of what's going on here. If I give back Moscow, if I give back Kiev, we're down to 74. I don't want to give up Warsaw, I don't want to give up Riga, Minsk, and so on. It doesn't matter if I give the territory that conquered in Turkey. Sevastopol gives me, those smaller towns gives me only 10 per. So I would have to give up then 7 really. 7 smaller settlements. That's quite a lot. Well, I gain 20. Warsaw, Riga, Minsk. I guess Minsk will be the one to give up then. And then I only have to give up 5 smaller towns. Sevastopol. And then, which one was the one that was above, what's it called? I can't remember what the one was. There was one weird one, right? That was just above Moscow. There was like Bulu something, I think. Started with B. It should, there, this one, right? Yeah. So give that back. 30. People will dislike me, but will get peace. And we could work, like we would establish like conquested territory, which would be nice. And the thing is, I can't continue the war, take more, but that's just gonna add to the infamy, and yeah. So right now we're giving back Moscow, we're giving back Kiev, we're giving back Minsk, Sevastopol, and Bologoye, or whatever. So let's just, I want to just take a look at the map to see what we're giving back. So we're giving back Moscow, we're giving back Bologoye, and then we're giving back Minsk. Oh, that's way far here. Huh. Riga then might actually be better. I didn't realize Minsk was this far forward, I guess. Or should I give back the Kiev? I kind of want areas of I guess Kiev, because that's closer to the front. Kiev, Moscow, Bologoye, Pskov, Tallinn. So give back those areas. So that's 3. That's 30 infamy. That's 20, so we're up to 50. 70. 80 with Sevastopol. And then I'm not too interested in holding this territory here. I don't know if we gain anything interesting here. So we might as well hold it. Who gives a crap? And then we hopefully don't have to deal with the Russians anymore. Or at least for a long while. And then I can go over to the other front, deal with the Belgians first. And then get rid of the French. So Moscow back. Kiev back. So then we're at 7A, Sevastopol, and then it's Tallinn and Pskov. We're now up to 44. I guess we can give back Riga as well. Then we're down to 24. 24 isn't that bad. Is there another smaller town that I could give back? 24, that'll still take quite a while to work down. The thing is, like, I can't pick. Wait, that's the one that we're giving back. We're not giving back. Which one was I looking at? Sevastopol, Tallinn, the one above, Pskov. Yeah, that seems fine. Make peace. There we go. Infamy is 14, but we have extended our empire quite a bit. I could have probably give back Smolensk, because that's kind of an eyesore for. If I were the Russians, I would not let me keep Smolensk in the long run. So we gave up quite a bit, but we also now hold quite a bit. And I'll go in and we'll start building up quite a bit of factories and stuff. I'm gonna return the marshalship to myself. But we'll do that later. For now, we're heading back to our side. With peace, I'm hoping that taking action is not what I'm looking for. Internal politics. The peace movement is dying down. It's only at 1% now because, well, we are at peace. And then the military of the socialist movement is gonna tank because of this. And the empire being at peace, I think we're gonna be at peace for quite a long while, and I think that will be increasing, yeah, it's already decreased by 1 to 13, so it's not actually that bad. We're gonna see that we're gonna lose relationship with people, like we just lost 1 point to Portugal. But it's not gonna be that bad. We've got quite a few points to lose compared to a lot of these different countries that we've actually gained points with under a long time. Oh, there's no bridge. There's a bridge there. So let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? So the industry in this area, we've got 100. That's what? Let's see, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1.4 million craftsmen. No, wait, we've got 1.7. Damn, there's tons of people in the Smolensk region. Well, no, this is all over the German Empire. I was looking at the all over. This is just for the area. So the area only has 37,000 craftsmen. All over the empire, we've got 1.7, which are employed in mass production. And then we've got 1.4, which are occupied in handcraft. And those handcrafts is what we're going to push into. This area produces increased amount of wood. So that's a lumber mill. Boom. We're going to get that going. That's great. I definitely need a lot of lumber. If we go actually into the industrial zone, we go to the resource menu. Iron, in terms of iron, we're supplying 6,000. And we have a demand for 3,000, so that's okay. So that means we have a surplus of 3,000 that we can sell to other countries. For instance, the French Commune is actually supplying, let's see, someone is there, Switzerland actually. Switzerland only has 900 and they need about 1,700. So we supply them so we can sell to them, but overall there isn't actually a lot in terms of iron. Steel, now I've been able to build up quite a few factories. 8 factories, steel mills. Even with 8 steel mills, we just kind of barely recently were able to supply more than we demand. And you can also see in comparison to other nations just how much we need in terms of steel compared to everyone else. The only one that comes close is the British Empire with 1,000 in demand, or 1,200, while we need 3,500. We're supplying 4,000 there, and I imagine that the British Empire, they don't even have a steel factory, so we're probably selling tons of steel to them. Lumber has been a big issue for me. Currently I have 3 lumber mills. We're only supplying 1,600 where we need almost 10,000. Wait, this is, yeah, lumber. Or is that a raw material maybe I'm looking at? What's the other one called? No, lumber is the one where we actually, that's the one you make. It's just called wood, I think, if it's the other one. Yeah, because otherwise Russia would be at the top here and the ones that supply the most. I've got tons of lumber factories being built, and we just built another one, so that is hopefully gonna change. But I mean, that's crazy. I'm only supplying about what, 15% of what is needed. Clothing, we're supplying about half of what's needed. They demand 6,000, with the supply 2,600, even with 5 factories. Paper, I haven't really been building a lot of paper factories, but we make quite a bit just from the 4 factories we have. But we need more, but that's also going to increase the amount of lumber we need. So currently I'm not increasing paper production. Machine parts. As we build more factories, we're going to need more machine parts. So I got more being built in somewhere in Belgium, I think. Occupied Belgium. We're actually building to get more factories for machine parts. Interesting is Sweden is the second one, but it's kind of different in I guess it's because of how many workers are put in the different factories, because my 2 factories are able to supply 1,200, while Sweden's 2 factories are only able to supply no, 1,200 I should say for mine, and 200 for Sweden. Furniture, this, I mean, now there's a high demand for furniture, but I mean, is it really that bad to sit on the floor? This is why I have such a high demand for lumber. In terms of the need, if you look at the need in the world for furniture, it's 26,000 pieces of furniture is needed, where only 4,000 is supplied. Everyone is sitting on homemade furniture right now. Construction material. Construction material is good. We've got 6 factories, and we're only about 400. The difference there. This might be really boring. I just kind of not a lot of battle in this one. I guess some statistics nerd is getting a kick out of looking at this. Fabric, high demand, low supply. Military, there we're actually doing pretty well. And this is what I was speculating with Russia. Russia is in the bottom. Look at that. They demand 500. They're supplying no whatsoever military supplies, and that's why I think they are no longer deploying artillery when we fight them. So I think that's really great. Not so great for the Ottoman Empire, probably why they're losing territory. They're not even getting handcrafted ones, which I don't get. Like, there's a bunch here that actually get some from handcraft. And then there are factories in Portugal, Denmark, Greece, Sweden. Sweden has a lot of factories. I wonder if maybe why they're producing so little is because they've got so many factories compared to the population. Like, there's only 4 million people in Sweden compared to the German Empire, which is currently at 125 million, which is the highest one. We actually outstripped Russia recently, where Russia has 101 million. We're gonna increase that even more since I've got, you know, free healthcare basically that I was able to institute. So that's gonna increase rapidly pretty soon. Weaponry supplying 900, and we demand 500, so that's good as well. You can see same here with Russia. Why we're seeing that they're going back to the old early breech loader rifles instead of stuff like the Mosin Nagant and so on. In terms of overall world supply, we can also see that that is pretty reasonable. There's only about 300 weapons difference here. A lot of that is probably because of Russia and so on. Ammunition. We're supplying a lot of ammunition. There's no problem there. I don't know what it means by quality, like the quality of the ammunition. Like it's only 10% quality. Or if... I don't know what that means really. Yeah, once again, Sweden with a factory. They've got factories for everything, Sweden, apparently. Wood. Oh, so now we have become the major supplier of wood. Before it was Russia. A large part thanks to the fact that we conquered so much territory of them. Still, I need 10,000 wood, and I'm getting 9,000. Oh, now we're supplying a lot of flour as well. But look at the demand. So we're supplying about 12,000. We need 23,000. I'm going through all of this. USA is supplying most of the cotton. They don't demand any cotton. Neither does China. But let's see, demand. Where am I? Down here. Demand 4,000. Half of the US entire cotton production goes to me. Oh, look at that. The Qing Empire, 4 million people. Damn. Meat. We need 9,000. We supply 4,000. Coal. Obviously, we're pretty good at coal. Iron. Iron was good. Twice what we need. Kind of a boring, I guess, going through this. I'm gonna go in and cut all of that. I think we'll stay at peace, and then we see about declaring war on Belgium and getting rid of that. Or maybe I should just go ahead and snuff out the Belgian state right now, and then we can live in peace for quite a while. What's this? Ottomans capital. German Empire. Why are we going into conflict with the Ottomans? Is it just because I've got this stupid territory? I know I should have given it back to the Russians. Right. I've got some factories to build. And that's probably not super interesting to watch. So, I'll come back to you when I figure out what is funny to watch. Or interesting. So, the Ottoman Empire did actually go ahead and declare war against us. I have no interest. Wait. Wait, let's see here. I want to initiate peace negotiation with a foreign power. Austria-Hungary, Ottoman Empire, Switzerland, Portugal, British colonies, French Commune, Kingdom of Belgium. Everyone? Excuse me? Well, Ottomans should be the ones leading it, right? So my interest would at this point actually be to give up territory to the enemy. In at least some of it. So what I would want to give up is... Can I figure out what we hold? These territories. I don't want these. Neither that one. They won't negotiate with me for this. What other conquered territories do they want me to give up? Or could I possibly think about giving up? I'm not recreating Belgium. That's the only point of destroying them. I could give some of the... Why do I hold this? Or no, they hold it. There's nothing really else I could give. Well, I can give Belgian stuff. Okay, they're not gonna agree to that. Great! I just went through all of that trying to avoid a major war, and now I've got one. A huge one. Hopefully, though, I might... The thing is, we might get individual peace with a number of these, so maybe I should go through and take a look at that before I go ahead and do anything more. Because the Ottomans might be leaders, but like I think Sultanate of Oman, No. Very early on, usually very early on in wars, you are able to... I hate that I have to run in here every time. A strong area? What do you... No, it seems like it's same for everyone. And my infamy penalty starts at 70. Which is not great. The army is already on the way, because I was planning on attacking Belgium. Right. We're gonna crush you now, Belgium. The Brits have been attacking them, apparently. Because they've taken a lot of British prisoners. No, I've no interest in... Well, maybe I should be dragging in random countries like the... what's it called? The Greeks. I was hoping, like, this would reign in a time of peace. I can't even remember why the Ottomans decided to attack me. Switzerland becomes an ally of the Ottoman Empire. Maybe it's due to... I mean, there was some kind of... I'm guessing it's slavery. It's always that the slavers going around getting shot everywhere. I don't think we even have slavery. So that's kind of weird. What's this? Tons of alliances are breaking up and everyone's declaring war on each other. So... Small band of enemies spotted at Lille. Okay, so the French are coming in. As Lyon is no longer under siege. I never held Lyon, so I don't know why that came up. Great. Anyways, let's go ahead and attack the Belgians and get rid of the Belgian state once and for all. Got plenty of troops to conduct this battle. Get the artillery on the way. Oh, it looks like the artillery is actually being organized as it should be. So we do actually have the field pieces being all organized together. The Belgians are already running over there. Hit the bastards with gas as soon as possible. Can I get these out here? The field guns are always more accurate in hitting the enemy. But as we now fire gas... The thing is, the Swiss were one of the nations that declared war on us. The Swiss is one of the nations that I know that actually have been able to deploy their own gas. We took some initial losses, but now the hurt is starting to get felt by the Belgians. They only have 57 men. I'm gonna order first to go ahead and charge, and I'm gonna order third to go ahead and charge. And so we'll have attacks going towards both these locations while we have troops in the back backing them up with firepower, just putting down suppressive firepower, because we've got a major group of Belgians falling back, which means the resistance of this trench is more or less over. But we still have that one. So I'm gonna order the second group to advance, and I'm gonna order the fourth group to advance along here. And we're gonna move the machine guns and a lot of the artillery to now be focusing in on the trench lines over here. I'm gonna get the lancers out through the center attacking the enemy. So we've got lots of troops moving forward in the advance.
Haven't seen my Bulgarian troops yet. And I mean, given that so much of the troops we've got here are German, it should be quite easy though to spot the Bulgarians just because they're brown. Like they got brown uniforms. Still quite a bit of resistance here. Oh, they're about to come in to actually go over and into the trench over here. We got someone going in, gonna give this Belgian guy a shovel in the face. Not that great to actually pull back like that. Let's see. Oh no. I mean, if he'd stayed in the fight, this Belgian guy is doing quite the work to us, but he just got stabbed with a shovel. Lots of Belgian troops back there. The attacks on the front line kinda disintegrating a little bit, at least over on the left side. Over here we're doing better at clearing out the trench. What is he shooting? Oh, we've got some of them over here. I always imagine just because they've got those kind of looking top hat looking things, I always imagine they're chimney sweeps. Like they're all an army of chimney sweepers. I think it's time to advance 4th and 2nd Regiment. And then we can have the Lancers go down the middle. Sounds like the machine guns have stopped firing, so I'm gonna bring them up out on the field. And we're gonna bring the field guns closer up to this side. Heavy artillery still bombarding. That's good. We've got loads of troops moving all over the field. I still have over 200 men on the field, while the Belgians now only have 25. This was the one where I sent the 4th, right? So the 4th should actually advance into the trench, so they'll be able to attack those. And then the 2nd should actually advance up through here to be able to attack the Belgians. Come under a little bit of fire as we move through here. Shouldn't be a problem as we close in. So that's one of my companions right there with a machine gun. And I think he actually got one. He got a Belgian grenadier. Alright, now you guys will turn to be facing this. Okay, so everyone is now kind of organizing themselves, marching forward here towards the 5th group. Actually got quite a bit of power left in them. Power left in their legs, I should say. I'm gonna order them to charge. The Belgians falling back in panic now. Very few. I think that was the last chimney sweep. Now there's one more over here somewhere. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Where is he? He's close. Oh, he's there. He's outside the map. The thing is, I've already won, but everyone's coming after him. Alright, there we go. 18 losses on our side, most of which are routed. 124 for our allies. Again, most of them are routed. 78 routed. 19 killed, 27 wounded. Belgians, everyone lost. And we managed to get one of those chimney sweep hats. So I'm actually going to keep that souvenir. Just because that was the only thing we picked up. Normally we were able to pick up some kind of rifle or something. Right, so the Belgians are gone. So that's good. And the border gore is gone. With this, and given that we have so many enemies... I mean, I don't care about losing those territories down here. But seemingly my enemies don't want to come to peace or kind of discuss with me, kind of peace treaty or anything just yet. What I want to do is we're gonna go and take Paris, and we're gonna see about dealing some blows to these guys, just in terms of what the front lines are. So we've got a front line going all the way here against the French and the Swiss. Then we got the front line against the Austrians going all the way over here. And then, of course, we've got a little bit around here and a little bit around here. I should be able to give this to the Austrians, right? Oh god, it's so stupid now thinking back on it. If I should have given this back to the Russians, and I wouldn't have these problems. Wouldn't have them at all. And then of course we've got the British possibly coming across here. Who knows? Someone asked about naval battles. I don't know what happens if you meet an army out in the middle. I imagine if it actually goes to the kind of the boat battle scene that I might think it is, it's going to be a disaster. But I think it's probably just going to move into a random like land location. I don't think it's going to be an actual naval battle. But I might see about trying that. See if I can get that going. Anyways, I think it's high time to end it right here, where we are right now. So currently, it's not looking too good, but I'm hoping that most of these nations are in fact occupied with other conflicts all over the place. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we'll be able to break this alliance down without too much difficulty. But yeah, with that said, I'll say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.